finally, after countless hours and unrated, here's the final product.
Yeah, footsteps.
Smoke dart.
Footsteps for now.
When you see at least, when you see 3, you turn the wall, okay?
I'm mollying off that.
1. He's going into the cage, he's jumping backside.
2, 3, 4.
I'm throwing off.
Mollying.
He's planning weird, he's planning right here.
Spike
planted.
Ult? Oh my god, 2 detained, 2 detained, 2 detained. 2 detained. Oh my god!
Watch for probably main.
Wait, it's the clue.
Hello gamers, look at your elo, now look at mine, now back to your elo, now back to mine. Sadly, it isn't mine, but if you stop autopiloting outdated strategies and start getting free VOD review coaching, it could look like it's mine. Look down, back up, where are you? You're on bind. With the strats your strats could be like, what's in your hand? Back at me, I have it. It's the Valorant gift card from Woohoojin. For your successful follow-up thought, look again. The gift card is now an ego vandal. Anything is possible when you get your Valorant tips from a talking banana and not TikTok. I'm on a gaming chair.
Let's get right into Fun Day Friday. We got no time to lose. I'm going to start off Fun Day Friday by giving you next week's challenge first. Next week's challenge is a controller-based challenge. So your challenge is to use smokes. Of course, you're all playing controllers. But I want a clip, and the criteria is pretty loose here. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a post plant or anything. But the idea is, which one are we in? Like, is the theme. And you imagine like your enemies come out. Let me find somewhere open. Like your enemies come out and they see like these 3 smokes. And you're all in this one or some shit. And they all die. Or it could be like
shadows traveling.
It's heckin' post plant.
Cover going out.
And you got like all these smokes on B, and all 5 of you are just vibing in this one. And they come out and they come out. You re-smoke. You re-smoke. And then on tap, you all fly out and blast the guy. Some stupid, goofy, like all stacked in a smoke nonsense. Or they're coming out for their A retake and they see this.
Cover going out. Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
And then they're like, huh? And you're all like right here. So you all have to be in the same smoke. You can't have like 3 guys in one, 2 guys in another. You all have to be in the same smoke for your submitted clip. And other than that, go wild. There's no specific scenario I'm looking for. I don't care if it's post plan, if it's defense. It's just gotta be funny. And you've all got to surprise the enemy team. It's that simple. On to this week's submission. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This week's challenge was caught in 4K. For those who did not see... Okay, Lily posted VODs describing it. Perfect. For those who didn't see, essentially, I challenged you to lay an incredible trap for your opponents and capture the entire thing on Cypher's camera. So that way I could clickbait it better and get more views. God, I'm so smart. We're going to go right in to Lil Bro Stewart's submission. And they opted to go with Pearl, which is fascinating because this was the site that I gave the example on. What is up, Hoojigans? Today, we are bringing you a really cool video where our opponents got absolutely baited into the bomb site. I think baited would want more emphasis. Get absolutely baited into the bomb site. I think so. Anyways, let's continue. Our game plan on Pearl revolved around flooding in with a Breach, Brimstone, and Deadlock ult. As soon as they started planting, we would pop the util and kill them all. Valo plant is in the messages below. Bet. Deadlock ult, Brimstone ult behind. The Breach ult has to be slightly to the side so the camera doesn't get hit. I like that. Okay. And your team is JPC, Atlas, Lil Bro Stewart, Brodsky, and Code. Second worst takes on stream. I believe you are repping the current champions, NA, with this submission. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, wait, we got the tracker. Unrated. And they're really trying to get me to look at Reyna and Disguise trackers. I'm not sure about this one. 4 months ago, the Reyna hit Ascendant. and this guy hit platinum 1. I'm going to give you a -1 for the lobby difficulty. Slight skill issue. And we will be stricter for the wider skill issues today, where they will get even larger penalties. Oh, wait. We got a thumbnail too. Okay. Thumbnail time. Do you guys have the raw image for this thumbnail? Or the Photoshop file, even better if it's done in Photoshop, because you're really close to having a banger thumbnail. I'm actually not gonna lie. So the biggest thing wrong is 1, you shouldn't have 2 bananas. Way too much. 2, you see this like jarring bit of orange because the camera's POV. I would zoom in to like this subsection, really zoom in, and this one gets the sage bigger. So sage would be a lot bigger in the middle here. Remove this banana. You put the lol free plant just on the left. Remove my other banana too. And then an arrow to the right, and then sage just saying what the heck, or OMG. Or maybe you don't even need that. Honestly, you might not even need that. Okay. This is actually the fact that you're opening the camera after they walk out is pretty suboptimal because they'll hear it. If you put the camera in a really tricky spot and you open it before they come out, then they won't hear it.
Give a screw here. Wait, what? I'm alive.
No!
Spike planted.
You're playing today.
Wait, what?
Blind drop. Nope. Shit, my cam's dead.
I'm asleep.
Nice.
Careful main.
After drop, right side main.
Last link.
All right. Hold up. Somebody's playbook included a deadlock cage. Did you think I wouldn't see that? Did you think I wouldn't see that you've deviated from your playbook? Is that not a deadlock cage? Oh, that's Razel. Oh, bet. You're chilling. Just testing you.
Last link.
Updrafted.
I'm holding high. Wait. Don't push. Left.
Nice.
Well played.
Whoa there, buckaroo. Now that is not the breach ult advertised. I knew there was something fishy. Your breach ult's not angled to the right at all. And this guy's not stunned. You know why? Because she's like here. Well, that's kind of messed up. You didn't even know she was there too? Exactly. You almost got caught in 4K. All right, how many did you catch in 4K? I'd say 2. You caught 2 in 4K for sure.
Triple main.
After dropping right side main.
Last link.
And then you easily win the round, of course.
I'm holding high.
Because the retake is fabulous. I'll watch the end in case you got some Evan. Nice spray, just like me, for real. Okay, killed in 4K, 2. We'll just turn this into a plus. So the more you kill in 4K, the more points. I think you're going to get a total score. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10, which adjusted is a 7 out of 10. This is a good submission. It's not an awesome submission, but it's a good submission. You've clearly met the challenge. You caught them in 4K and you blasted them. But I think you could agree we could have blasted more of them if we got a more optimal clip. That Sky sneaking onto us in secret, a bit suboptimal. So I think you should agree that a 7 out of 10 is fair. Because if you caught all 5 in 4K, it would have been a 10 out of 10. Good submission from NA to start us off. Ukulele Boy with our next submission representing APAC. Oh, baby. APAC brings the heat. APAC doesn't fuck around. Hello, fellow potassium enjoyers. APAC tried this week's Fun Day Friday challenge. Although we had trouble with finding a team and getting the enemy team to think the site was free, we had fun. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Well, what matters is how many kills you caught in 4K. But I mean, you're free to reinvent the rules for yourself. We tried out a few plans on a lot of different maps, but settled on Ascent A site. Good luck to the other teams. I hope we can put on one hell of a show today. Hashtag APAC fighting. Okay, why is your name just a hecking emoji? How am I supposed to read this? Is this a moon or a banana? I don't know. I mean, your thing is a picture of a moon. Well, on Yoru, we've got C. On Brimstone, we've got Ukulele Boy. On Cypher, we've got Ice. On Fade, we've got Oba Gyoza. And on Neon, we got Pride. And this appears to be our strat. All right, let me take a moment to digest this, because I'm not sure I follow. So I believe those are Neon stuns? Is that a Yoru TP up here? Like you jump up and right click it? I like that. You got a Fade C's lineup for Jen to catch them in 4K. This is very unique. This team comp does not seem like the normal one you'd catch in 4K. Molly, I'm not sure. They could leave. Okay, you stun hell, but let's see the execution. This thumbnail, again, too noisy. So first of all, zoom in more. Get this mini map and these things out of here. Drop this banana. I'm actually kind of down for the smite knife banana here. I think it fits with the brim ult. And absolute madness is a bit vague. And also the YouTube timer shows up right here. And so whenever I put text in the bottom right of my thumbnails, I tend to tilt it like this because otherwise the thingy will cover it. So keep that in mind. Absolute mad. Gang violence caught on camera. Weapon of mass destruction used. Gone wrong. Okay, you got to get out of 2010 with this title. One sec. Like, this would do so much better. Okay. This ain't 2010. Saying they did what with a shock face and 3 question marks. It ain't it anymore.
Just to make sure, Ice is actually recording, right?
Nothing will be saved up.
Yoru! Run like a piece of shit.
You could have gotten it all the way up with a little boosty, no? I'm tentatively going to remove a point. Unless it seems that there's a reason for it to be on the first step. Oh, also, that's a fat skill gap. Fat skill issue, -2. Yoru TP, no boost, question mark? Tentative, -1. Assuming that you don't have a reason for it to be on the first step. Because why wouldn't you have Neon boost you out to get it even higher?
Yes.
Wait for plant.
Tactical nuke incoming!
For this week's Fun Day Friday, we decided to enlist the help of Pride, Gyoza, Ice, Boosty, and Drowsy. Our team comp was Brim, Yoru, Fade, Neon, and Cypher. We decided to do this on Ascent A site. To start us off,
that's a good
Cypher
intro,
will
by the
place
way.
his spy
That's a good intro. Everyone take notes. That's a good hook. Okay. Now, if we're on my channel, I'm just giving you the whole thing, and then I'm putting boring content for the next 2 minutes. But that's not the right way to do it. I'll openly admit that. This is a good hook.
The top left corner of the site. This will allow us to stalk our visitors and keep a close eye on them. Cypher will then place his trips in hell and intrigue to complete what I call the no-no square. Yoru will then be boosted onto
Then
closed
who
boxes
knows?
with the help of Neon and places TP. Then
I'm sorry. So you did have the boost in mind. This the full -1 then, because you didn't do it, even though it's in the playbook.
fall back towards tree.
Cutting. Just tell me.
Once our naughty little friends have entered the site, Brim will throw his friendly ring of deadly fire towards a main. This is done to ensure that our friends won't be able to leave before experiencing the loving embrace of death. When our little unwelcome visitors decide to tap bomb is where the fun.
Okay, so the problem with this is you don't have a good answer for the door guy. Let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. A lot of the time on these ascent hits, dudes do be going door. And they do be vibing here. And I was thinking, if your Brim ult was more like this, and then you had like some util that pops here, you're being chilling. Really, really, really stick it to the man. I know you're using your molly here, but like if you had a molly here and some other util that stops him from leaving. In fact, even the Brim ult could maybe. Just something to keep in mind. Yoru flash. That's not guaranteed. I'm not gonna lie.
Really starts. Fade will throw a Don't Leave Me blob as Brim combos it with his space laser nuke. Fade will follow up.
Isn't one sec, you showed your Yoru flash. It pops up here. You want to throw this at me in a custom? I'm pretty sure if I'm standing here, I'm not blind. I think I'm half blind. Pretty sure. Especially if I'm looking towards tree. I don't think the flash is guaranteed. They won't hear the TP. They're fade ulted too. Yeah, but they might see it. Because after the Brim ult, the door is closed. They're going to look this way to like bunny hop away. I think there's a hole. I think you do this against some Radiance and you kind of get shit on. I'm not going to lie, okay? Like specifically, I think that Yoru TP plus flash is not sufficient to deal with the door guy.
Visitors decide to tap bomb is where the fun really starts. Fade will throw a Don't Leave Me blob as Brim combos it with his space laser nuke. Fade will follow up with her giant.
I think it'll work.
Off all of these fun ultimates, Yoru will do his cool boy flash TP behind all his deafened and flashed enemies, ensuring they get sent back to spawn. Hopefully, not only traumatized, but crying straight to mommy. And without further ado,
what the hell?
Let us present our ascent into madness.
Please, please,
oh yeah,
please.
They're coming. Get the cam up. Getting orb. Come in, please.
Yes.
Wait for plant.
Now. Go! Wait, what the They're going mid.
It's just the two.
Kill him, boom.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Let me recheck the timing.
Now.
I think you're good. I think this dude might be able to get out if they react faster.
Go!
Yeah, and you can see, like, imagine Reyna did get out. So right here, if she's fast and she knives faster, right here, after she jumps, she's gonna look this way. Do you see? Regardless of her getting fade ulted, at this point is the only direction she can look, and she's not gonna get flashed by this flash that pops way up here. The flash doesn't do anything in this scenario. It blinds people out in this box for sure, but they're not out there. And so I think this Reyna does kill you if it's a Radiant player. All right, APAC. That was killed in 4K +2. Definite gap in lever control -1. I think the Neon was an unnecessary pick. I'm not going to lie. I don't think you needed Neon here. I think we would have benefited much more from a different agent. Somebody who's got a bit more damage so that we could lock down more of the site with utility. Arbitrarily, like a Breach might have been good because Breach could have aftershook hell and stunned this area. as you come out. And with this stun at this range, it's a lot less arguable that you're dead. Get Neon for the boost. I mean, you can do that boost with anybody. You just need 3 people, Prime. Look, imagine you've got these 3 dudes. Gecko boosts both KO and Phoenix up. And now KO boosts Phoenix up. And you leave. You don't need Neon. Also, Jet can do it, but like, I digress. You can do it with any 3, or you could learn the skill jump, but like, I'm totally good if you don't know that. I'm going to give you a total of 5 out of 10, which adjusted is a 3 out of 10. You got a lot of detriments here, unfortunately, and you only killed 2 in 4K. Didn't put his TP on the first level either way. Yeah, you can also just jump up and right click it. We know that you can do it solo. Aren't getting a consistent 30-sec pre-round. Yeah, I'm not saying that you should do it solo. I said you could do it even with 3 people, like any 3. You don't need Neon. Unfortunately, the actual clip is too weak. Like you killed 2 dudes with just the Brimalt and the C's. Not enough caught in 4K for a good clickbait. Good submission, APAC. Thank you for your attempt. We're going to move on to the CINCO Compadres. Production was great. It was. So when we have 2 equivalent submissions, production can become the like deciding factor. Whisper, thank you for the prime. All right. Team CINCO Compadres, a frequent Fun Day Friday participant. Jeef, just tired. Alam, Pen Flash, Pew Pew. Yup, the normal roster. Okay, right. They're eating their fat minus too. The video. Wow. Get right into it. Bet.
Don't hit the top, only hit the side. Okay, look, only the side. Oh.
Run forward a little bit when you do it. Oh, you stopped running.
Team, comps. You don't have to worry about this molly. Stop worrying about this molly. Stop worrying about the molly.
Okay, I'm not worried about the molly.
Hello, everyone. Just Tired here. I'm excited to present the submission for Woohoojin's Fun Day Friday, caught in 4K edition on behalf.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? The apostrophe only goes after the S if the S is part of the person's name. My name is Woohoojin, not Woohoojins. And because my name is Woohoojin, the apostrophe would go right here after the N.
Of the CINCO Compadres. We have the skilled Viber Olim.
I'm positioned like I'm about to get...
Doesn't Woohoojin with apostrophe S make it Woohoojin is? No. And I apologize for the English language making you think that. No, it does not depend on context stress. That never happens. English is not, you're actually just making shit up. This, in English, will never mean Woohoojin is. Now, in spoken English, there can be slang where you could be like, Woohoojin's over there. However, that's slang for Woohoojin is over there. And you would never write it as Woohoojin's over there. While writing it, you would always write Woohoojin is over there. Okay? It's the spoken slang that cannot be transferred into written text. You just don't write slang into text like that. So it's Woohoojin is over there. If you want to say something is, it's just is, except for it's, which is a conjunction for it is. Don't ask me why. Like there's do not, which can be don't, but you can't just turn anything into is with an apostrophe S. That doesn't work.
Birth, okay?
My fellow Skok champion Pew Pew.
Always knew you were racist.
Lineup Larry himself, Jeef the Thief.
I am gonna lose my mind.
Self-proclaimed English teacher, Pen Flash.
We could also
Bro, we're doing Fun Day Friday!
Okay.
Then there's me. I try to be King, I'm not him. We got together in order to devise a trap for the enemy team when they entered a bomb site. When the trap is activated, a lot of util falls from the sky, preventing their safe way out. All of this caught on the cipher cam, never
one sec, chat. Udon's got something.
Broken by the enemy. For the other agents, we decided to maximize area of effect in order to cover as much of the bomb site as possible. This means the agents with 2 damaging abilities were prioritized. The exception being KJ, as her mollies are shootable if the enemy is fast enough. We replaced her with Gecko, as his mosh pit is the largest molly in the game. We also prioritized Viper over Sova, as her mollies cause vulnerability to the enemies, making them easy to kill as they try and leave. After deciding to prioritize B-side on bind, we hopped into a custom to find lineups. The result of that went about as expected. Okay, that's great on the X-axis, but not the Y-axis, if that makes sense.
It's X-axis. So time for another English lesson. Axis is the plural of axis. And because you're speaking about the x-axis, that's a singular axis. You could say the x and y axis, or the x-axis.
For the axes.
There you go. There you go. Are you happy?
Thank
I'm
you.
such a raised
Yes,
expert.
Where does mine need to land again?
That
English
one you just
teacher.
threw, Jeef, is perfect.
Yeah.
No, it's so pixel perfect.
Oh.
Yep. Welcome to Brim lineups.
Those are
Alright,
good mollies.
teach this. Everyone switch the brim.
Can we
Everyone
leave
get
English corrections for the end of the video? No.
Your assigned traffic code. With my stim, how high can you go with your blast packs?
Get off of the server. Wait, see, I crashed. I'm crashed. Are you all happy now? I crashed.
You've got an English
After all
teacher on
that,
your
we were
team.
finally prepared and started queuing Swift plays.
I
While it
can't help
started
it.
out with off-topic conversations.
Okay.
Who is the hottest agent?
It's gotta be.
It's
Ray.
gotta be
Viper.
Phoenix, right?
It's
Just like by definition.
Phoenix does have swag.
I don't know.
By
I like
definition.
mentally unstable women, so
Dude, you gotta get over that. That's a 21-year-old man thing. Olam's gonna be 26 and be like, I don't like mentally unstable women anymore.
Have you ever seen llamas, bro?
Llamas?
Why do they like trim them to give them like a dumpy? You know, you ever seen those pictures?
All right, Team CINCO Compadres, I'm going to have to dock a point for, bro, I want to see some teaser of you doing the goddamn challenge. I'm 2 minutes in and haven't seen any cotton 4K action. -1.
Bro, are you a furry? Like
3 minutes in. Let me correct my own complaint.
No, I'm not a fucking furry. That's not what I'm talking about.
Why are you bringing
like
this up?
poodles.
Here, I will prove myself. This is the picture.
No,
I
no,
saw.
no, please don't. say-
But how
Are you
mentally
serious,
stable
Archer?
is that llama?
Bruh, I'm leaving.
After 2 hours, we finally got the map.
I'm just like,
Okay,
it'll take too long to.
Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Stop giving birth. It's time to go.
After playing out the attack half, Brimstone and Raze farmed ult orbs for the first 2 rounds. After the ults were acquired, the stage was set.
This is the round they go fucking A.
They had 2
They're
6.
B.
No.
Either
Okay, call it,
All right.
call it.
They get the whole squadron in spawn.
Gek. It's not just Gek.
We going?
Now.
And go. Elbow, elbow, elbow.
Spike planted. My territory, my rules.
Help.
Help.
You caught nothing in 4K.
Help.
He's been helped, he's been helped.
You caught nothing in 4K.
Someone defuse. Oh, Little Bro can defuse.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted B. Reloading.
You got the deadlock? Yeah, by shooting her ass.
My rules.
Help.
Oh no, she got the volley. You're right, you're right. But like of her own volition. Like this deadlock walked out into the molly, and also we missed it. Like we missed her walking out.
Help.
Oh yeah.
Help. Help.
He's been helped, he's been helped.
Someone defuse. Oh, Little Bro can defuse.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted B. Reloading.
No comms either.
He's long, he's long. Knife him, knife him, knife him.
Little bro's not on bomb.
He wasn't long. He was left
no,
side
that isn't bomb.
octagon.
No.
Someone defuse. Help. I don't know, CINCO Compadres. I don't know about this one. This looks like a fall from grace from the A side hit you submitted a month ago. This submission's no good. You caught nobody in 4K. Help is our internal call for the deadlock ult. I'll give it to you if you all started shooting it.
My rules.
Help.
Oh yeah.
Help. Help.
It took 3 help calls for you to shoot it. So if that's your internal call for shoot the deadlock ult now, then it's not working. So the detriment stands. You didn't follow the call. If that's your internal comm for shoot the deadlock ultimate now, because we're going to be gecko ulted. So you didn't follow the call?
Oh yeah.
Help.
I don't know.
Help.
I don't know.
My territory.
He helps here.
Help.
Oh yeah.
Help.
With that first help, Gecko was... Look, I'm going to do detective work. I agree on the Gecko ult, okay? I agree. You should shoot the Gecko ult first, but watch this before I rest my case. Watch. Right here on the minimap, notice where Gecko is, okay? He is front cubby, about to walk through the wall.
Help.
And there he is, walking through the wall. You can tell because he's shooting long with his phantom right there. Did you hear that? Listen again. Right here.
Help.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Gecko has walked through the wall and is firing his phantom. So now the help comm comes out, and Gecko is perfectly capable of peeking just a tiny amount to immediately begin shooting the deadlock ult. However, when we come back, notice Gecko is way over here, not shooting our hero. And the Gecko ult is not out yet. Therefore, the help comm is arguably not ingrained into the whole team's mind to mean shoot me. I am deadlock ultimate. I mean, it's all moot anyways. You're not winning. You caught 0 in 4K. It doesn't even matter. You caught 0 in 4K. Next submission from Keckles. Hello, talking banana enthusiasts. We are the crew of Theseus, and today we bring to you a video of a team caught in 4K. Bet! The plan was simple. Queue into Pearl and condition the team to think A-site is an easy target. Once the bait is set, we position for our magnificent util dump set piece and catch them with their hand in the cookie jar. Before we delve into this amazing work of art, I would first like to shed some light on the reason why we are called the crew of Theseus. I'm sure you're familiar with the ship of Theseus, the Paradox, Type 2, unanswerable question. Asking if you replace every part of a ship with a new part, is it still the same ship? Is it known as a Type 2 Paradox? Yeah, bet. With more subs than OG members participating due to scheduling issues, this raises the question, are we still the same crew of Theseus? Yes. No matter how many subs we have, we are still one crew, united by nerdiness and commitment to the grind. It is thanks to the contributions of each member that we got this strategy to work in the first place. So massive shout out to our subs, Keckles, Robino, Beeb, Robin Wobbin, Sonus, and Tuna. Original members, Basumato, Fombless, Hippo, Calf, and Aches. Holy shit, how many gift cards I gotta give out? This is 11, this is 12 people. I've only given out 5. Our plan, spoiler, don't click. Good shit. Good shit saying that first. Okay. Doomed. Holy shit, this is actually a good thumbnail. This is unironically a good thumbnail. I think the only thing I would change is I personally would make the banana a bit bigger because I'm concerned about this timestamp overlapping with his mouth. And it fills some of this dead space. However, you do have a molly here, so like you might not even want to use the banana. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you want this gecko molly to be clear, it's totally fine to remove this guy. Round winning team, Keckles, Dasumato, Hippo, Be a Boss, and Fomless. This is a good thumbnail though. Easily the best thumbnail submitted. Bro, these unrated games. I think we're looking at a fat -2. Okay, fat skill issue.
We have 7 days to create the best trap in Baron to catch our enemies in 4K.
Oh wait, how long?
Someone's flanking.
Let's go! Everybody get in your positions. It's yours.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
I think that was decent.
Each week, Wujin creates a new challenge for an event he hosts called Fun Friday. I'll let the banana explain it himself.
You need to allow the entire enemy team to scale onto a site. The moment they start planting, the trap explodes. The Cypher camera is because I need you to be watching them.
We decided to divide our plan into 2 parts. First of all, the Cypher camera, and then the flood. Because of the heavy prep needed for this challenge, we decided to focus our time on a single site. We went with A-site mode because of the small size of the site. We also needed a camera that was well hidden, but also able to catch all of the action. We decided to use this camera because it is pretty hard to spot while taking A-site, and it is not visible from church while holding A lane. For the flood, you had to figure out the best team comp to use for this challenge, and then create a battle plan.
Oh, the kerning! This could be read as the ode.
with all the utility used. After a few hours of brainstorming, we came up with this perfect comp: Cypher, Deadlock, Brimstone, Gecko, and Breach. Our plan was pretty simple. We were gonna use Brim Molly, Gecko Molly, and Brimstone ult combined with Deadlock Wall to trap them on site. We then wanted to bully our enemies with Breach Aftershock and Flash to group them in this corner to then detain them all with Gecko ult. Finally, after countless hours in unrated,
I love that.
here's the final product.
Yeah, footsteps. Phoenix Flash.
You keep a little hole for him to live so you can detain him and bully him more.
One. He's going into the cage. He's jumping backside.
Oh. Oh.
I'm throwing all.
Molly. He's planning weird. He's planning right here.
Spike planted.
Ult. We have two detained.
Okay, now why we wait so long? These dudes are backside on us. Like they're giga backside on us.
Ult.
Like the bomb's already down. You said it had to be done off tap. Exactly. Tapping the bomb. Like the moment they start planting. What do you think tap means? Tap and plant are different, no? Tap is when they start planting. Like they tap the 4 key. Tap. And the plant begins. And then once the bomb is planted is some later stage, which doesn't even necessarily come if they've tapped, because they might have faked. I'm pretty sure I've got the right terminology. I'm pretty sure tapping the bomb is the phrase you use when you just like tap to potentially plant or potentially defuse. Not necessarily fully plant or fully defuse. You want to delay the Brim ult a bit so they don't have time to run art? Yeah, but like this guy's literally just fighting you. Like this guy's straight up, if they have a gun and half a brain, this is a 50-50, except it's worse because they get a free breach kill. They have knife out. Yeah, but we didn't calm that.
He's planning weird.
Look.
He's planning right here.
Spike planted.
Ult.
See? So if our Cypher said, don't worry, Astra has her knife out, I mean, bet. So these are 50s. That's a 50 over there.
We have two detained. Oh my god!
Watch for probably main.
Wait, it's the clip. He's gotta be made. He's gotta be made.
Knife from everyone. Knife.
I like how this guy just types bad.
He's already. Flush him. Get him.
Hit 50.
A huge thanks to Fombless, Keckles.
I think you had time here to use that cam to try and get the last knife kill.
A huge thanks to Fombless, Keckles, Hippo, and B-Boss for making this possible. And another huge thanks to Robino, Half, Tuna, Aches, Sonis, and Robin for helping out throughout the whole week.
It's probably the most caught in 4K, but it's also like... I've got mixed feelings about the knife out bunny hopping Astra who like is losing momentum because their bunny hopping was spacebar and then they just run back sight.
3, 4.
I'm throwing all.
Molly. He's planning weird. He's planning right here.
Spike planted.
Ult.
Yeah, they just have so much time. Like after that deadlock cage lands, they have so much time to do anything. And the only reason they don't is because they're bronze players. There's so much time.
Right here.
Like when they see this deadlock wall land,
Molly. He's planning weird.
I think most players are either trying to break it or they're starting to look to push backside.
Here.
Spike planted.
Ult. We have two detained. Oh my god!
How many caught in 4K do we want to call this? Say 1. The Brimstone's definitely caught in 4K. He's panicked and he runs and dies for free. That counts. These two are super caught in 4K.
Shoot the chain.
Astra does not count. That's a straight up gunfight.
Shoot the chain.
Those two count. So I think we're calling it 3 caught in 4K, which is our current winning submission. Caught in 4K plus 3. You definitely had major timing issues with the trap. Astra easily had 50s. Brimstone should have had 50s. -2. Adjusted is a 7 out of 10, but it will win the tiebreaker if this is a tie because you caught more in 4K. Okay? Oh, I thought there was one more. There's not. There's just the 4. What about nerd points? What do you mean? The whole thing is a nerd challenge. What do you mean nerd points? Elaborate. There's more in the post huge. What do you mean? You had a crosshair lineup. Okay. You better have had a lineup, but I bet you I can throw this thing without your crosshair. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's test. Let's see if you really needed this crosshair. Oh, which corner are you landing up in? Can't even tell. This is vague. Is this one? I think. And you were aiming roughly here. I think.
Molly. Molly. Molly.
Ooh, I just got lucky.
Molly.
I got lucky. Holy shit. I love how I just hit it. Yeah, it's not the easiest to hit without the crosshair. I'll give that to you. That's actually really funny that I hit that first try. That's actually really funny. Because it's actually not that easy to hit without the custom lineup. That's actually so fucked up that I hit it first try. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to you. That's a unique way to throw this molly, but definitely not necessary. It's just I've got a sour taste in my mouth with the timing of the util, you know? I can't give you bonus points for such a creative molly when they're all out on site. The bomb's already down and the ult hasn't even come yet. And they could have just pushed you. I'm just too biased against the inefficiency of the whole thing. Huja's a bit late uploading, but it's a funny attempt.
Wait, what?
No, guys all did. I heard A, bro. Like, I was like, what?
Teams Keckles takes the trophy because they caught the most in 4K. And ultimately, that does matter the most. And theirs is the most clickbaitable. Easily the most clickbaitable.